Hey! Freaking hell! What's happening, Wolfgang? We're back on another brand new project. Look at this amazing view, look. We are gonna be creating our masterpiece right here. We've got this crazy cool job that we're doing. This is a big extension. It's about 60 square meters. Half of it's gonna be a pool room / bar, and the other half is gonna be an alfresco dining with some wicked cool features in here. At the moment, you can see what we're looking like. This is the existing fireplace that's pretty much getting ripped out. The owner is trying to keep some of this nice schist so we can reuse it for the new fireplace. And then we've got this old conservatory which we're just about to rip down. So that's pretty much the start of the project, mate. That's us. We've got a bunch of bits and pieces to do, but what we're really going to be doing on this episode is actually making sure that we're ready to start putting in some hard fill, which means removing all the concrete patios, the decks, the conservatory and everything out of the way. So we can start building up our foundation, getting ready to rock and roll for our riprap slab. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is going to be a real cool one. Me and Mike are on the tools on this, and we might have Fabiano. He's got his hat backwards, protect his neck, protect your neck. And we might have Fabian come up here once upon our job. Free as a kid, fuck around. Pretty much, this is where the extension's going to be, like this. So it's about 12 meters from the building out here. It's going to end right where Mikey is. It's about 6 meters wide, running all the way through. No. Huh? He's trying to freaking get him off the camera. Yeah, so let's just start it. We're going to start by dismantling the conservatory, and we're going to actually start with the roof and then work our way down. So while I've got the camera here, might as well just jump up on the ladder and show you how this is actually constructed. So that's the first thing we've got to do, is actually understand how this was constructed in the first place, which is, I mean, it's all reasonably the same sort of styles and stuff like that. So for the glass top here, we've got this aluminium extrusion, which we just pretty much pop out, pull this out. This side's a little bit different. We've got to actually take some screws out and pull it out. But that way the glass actually just pulls up. I don't know if you guys can see on that one there, we've already taken the extrusion out. So the glass is actually able to move up and down. But obviously we can't get to that one. We need to start at one side and work our way through. So what we'll do first of all is pull this, I guess you could call it a apron flashing off, get rid of some of these cables, and then hopefully we can start moving some glass off. But far out, you excited with this or what?
Bro, the transformation is
This is going to be wicked. I'm so excited. So stay tuned. One of our coolest projects to date, I guess. Got some cool features in it.
This guy keeps popping up out of
Bro, this guy good. Oh, far out. But anywho, so I'll get you to start pulling these off, right?
Yep. Yep.
Like this.
Yep.
And I'm going to start. Yeah. Look at that, easy peasy. So this would actually take quite a while to pull apart if you're trying to do it nicely. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Sweet. Now I just got to get this. Then I'll get you to cut your knife, put your knife blade through that joint, because we don't want to be taking off a whole piece at a time. That's it. Oh, mean. You need to grab another. Sorry, this stuff's thick, G.
Actually?
Yeah. You got it?
Yeah, yeah. What,
Okay.
what should I do with it?
In the bin.
Just chuck it in.
Straight in the bin, bro.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, mean, it's safety glass. That's gangster. That makes me way more happy. Way happy. Okay, let's just do that about 20 more times. Alright, so I thought this was safety glass, but it's not. It's just laminated. You can see that there's 2 pieces of probably like 4mm glass. Can you see that? There? And then there's must be a sheet of plastic or some sort of material that holds the glass together that sort of stops it from breaking easily, but it still breaks like that. So that's definitely not safety glass. Safety glass goes like, poof, the whole thing breaks. So still fairly dangerous, but it's a little bit safer than just your standard 4mm glass that will go poosh. So it's quite neat actually, it's heavy as. But so we got that off. I think should we just keep attacking the glass, try and get rid of all the glass out of all the stuff, and then we'll just cut it down, put it all in the alley pile, and bro, job and knock for today. What do you reckon? Pussy, eh?
Oh!
Nah, that's it. I'm not seeing you next week. Is that recording or not?
What did you say?
I was going to say, we start a brand new project. Mikey's whinging and moaning that fucking all I do is work with Fabian. And he's like, oh, I'm going to start a brand new project and then I'm going away for 3 weeks. This frickin' guy, that's sad to me, right? He's going to miss out on all the cool stuff. As we're working our way along, we're trying to separate the glass from the aluminium and just figuring it out as we go. And I found the best way at the moment is to try and pull the bottom part of the window off the aluminium part and then slide the glass out. It seems like the best bet. And there's a couple of little screws that you just undo. And this just pretty much, those screws screw into the upright extrusion, and then once you've got those out, just pull this off, throw it in there, and give it a bit of a wiggle. Just like that, and then just be super careful. Should just come out pretty mean. Hey.
Yup.
Beautiful. And there is, we haven't quite figured the doors out yet. They're a little bit more difficult, but first option we did was pull the door out where we could, throw it in the bin, break all the glass, and the second option was actually just try and pull it apart. But of course these fixed pane windows are the same as what we were doing on the roof. Got a little extrusion here that we just pop out. The glass panel should fall out. We'll go through and keep pulling these apart just sort of let you know how we're doing it. Just in case you need to ever pull apart a conservatory. Right, so a bit of a change of pace. We got all the glass out of the conservatory, or the sunroom, but we decided that it's going to be easier to rip the rest of it down with the digger, so we need to be able to get the digger in here. By doing that, we're going to start pulling apart this deck. So first of all, we're going to find the closest joist that we want to cut next to, cut right the way along it so we can pull all that out without being too much of a hassle. Good? Bit of a hump over here, bro. We'll just get you to come over here. Yeah, that one, yeah. That's all. Beautiful. Sweet. So you don't have any like silt control, like things that are like full with bark or anything like that to stop sausage things?
For what?
We put it along there so when we're cutting the concrete, don't need them, eh?
No, I know what you mean though. It might just pull like
that. Yeah, I'll just get this one going back that way and then. All right, look at this. We've got all our decking up and we're starting to remove our joists, and that's actually all CPC 80'd down to our bearer. So we just unscrewed them, which is interesting. And look, just comes straight out, which is kind of neat. It's funny, it's a bunch of new school stuff like this. And then when I was pulling the palings off there, there's frickin' 4-inch bloody flathead nails holding on the palings. It goes from one extreme to the other. So I just thought that was quite interesting the way it was built. And then all our bearers are screwed to the posts. So we'll pull that off, cut them out, and we got easy access. We'll just continue doing this and Bob's your auntie. Pretty straightforward stuff, you know, demo's pretty easy. Obviously, make sure that you got your safety gear on so you don't get injured and have to take more time off work. Hey, what the? Oh, I'm pretty happy with that, eh? Where's that brush and shovel gone? Yeah. Piece of piss, bro. Far out. There's an incredible way what one machine can do. So quick. We're replanting the cabbage trees now, look. Pull the whole thing down, bro. Easy. Head back, eh? Go and frickin' sit that. Oh! Bro. Piece of piss. So people don't trip over it, you know? Oi! Fuck's sakes.
It's funny how I got out of it.
Yeah.
It stops.
I couldn't hear you. Yeah. Shucks, man. Smashed it today, quite literally. That's so sick. This is a freaking wicked piece of machinery, honestly. It really helped us out today, didn't it? Yeah. Made our job, like we were like, oh yeah, sweet, we'll try and pull this. Yeah. So it's all stacked up. We've pretty much done a freaking good day today. Deck's down, Conservatory's down, roots and trees have been pulled out, stumps and trees have been pulled out, sorry, and replanted down over there. Fireplace has been knocked down, all the piles have been pulled out, and all in all, freaking pretty good first day on this job site. So I think tomorrow our plan of attack is to get rid of everything else. So rip all this concrete out, concrete cut, get everything sorted down to the correct levels, ready for us to rock and roll. Well, hopefully, pour a slab in this week.
Yeah, right.
Okay, sweet, easy. Because this,
Man, this thing makes Vinny look small as.
Oh, don't do that, bro. He'll buy one. He'll freaking buy one, all right? That's a house deposit there.
Yeah, that's
all two. Sweet, we're back on site this morning. Another beautiful day in paradise, man. It feels like a summer's day, to be honest with you. Okay, so the goal today is to get rid of some of this concrete and start scraping back some of the soil down to our sub base, I guess you could say, or into good ground. But we've got to do a few steps before we get there, which is one of them being this part right here. We've got the deck, and then we've got all the pump and the housing and everything that sits underneath here. And we want to protect that before we can start removing all this crap from up there, all the concrete. So what we've done is we've just dismantled an old workbench that has some H4 timbers, and we're going to stick them in along here, so when we use the digger to scrape back, it's not going to be damaging any of this. The next stage is getting rid of the rest of that schist, which Paul is working on right now. Probably another 6 Polaris fulls. Hey?
Not many.
Hey?
Not many.
Not many.
Good exercise.
That's right. The third one is actually cutting the concrete in such a way that we're not going to damage the stuff that we're keeping, and making sure that we're able to remove things nice and easily. Okay, sweet. So what we'll do is we're going to cut some boards now. We'll just fill this up as much as we can, and then go from there. I've just put some temporary bits, not temporary, but some 6x2s for us to catch the ends of our boards. Doubled it up, cut it in, and then I just put a couple of CPC 80s on the back side of it, just to give it a bit more support before we do that. So yeah, I mean, Mikey, you want to hold my tape? We're going to cut it on an angle, you reckon?
Yes.
Better make it look nice, eh? So if I went, I don't know, 3,350 to the long point, square to long point, and then this angle, you got to come.
Oh, that's a good ask though.
And this angle is, I've got about 30 here, so 60 will be the cut. 60. Probably noticed the way I put that square on didn't represent the angle cut that we needed to do. And it's sort of hard to explain, but we use right angles to calculate an angle, and a right angle is 90 degrees. So if we've got 60, if I got 30 degrees on this angle right here, that means the opposite's going to be 60. So I hope that made sense, but did you put it on the story? Nah, that was just my thing. I should have filmed that too. That's quite cool. And then I'll grab the level, which is up here, and we got enough nails.
I'm going to take off this little piece of timber.
What? Oh, far out. That's something I should have done, eh?
Don't worry about it.
You got my dog bar too, you asshole. Bro, those frickin' 60 penny nails, eh?
You're freaking crazy.
Yep. Just tell me where you're good. Are you good flush with your end?
Yeah.
Wow, that's... We might need to whack a bit of decking or something on that, bro.
Under?
Do you want to... No, see the distance between these two bits? So there's actually just a small gap between the posts aren't lining up all the way through, so Mikey's just gone and cut a bit of decking, which will help pack that out, keep our retaining wall boards nice and straight. Shucks, I don't know if you guys just saw that, but we smoked that concrete with that 14-inch steel saw over there. It's a 14-inch concrete blade on the bloody thing. It was freaking epic. I actually cut, instead of cutting on the stress joint, so this was an original stress cut here, cut 100mm back off that line just for, like, we've got this fucking big digger that's going to be pulling these big slabs out of the way. And honestly, I don't think that 14-inch saw got all the way through this slab, so it's going to give a bit of lenience with the, just give us a bit of distance off the existing line here, because this is the line that we're probably going to connect back into. Once we've pulled all these slabs out, we'll easily be able to break this small piece off and get this line nice and clean. Then our new patio will come into this line right here. So I'm not too sure when we're going to be breaking this small part out, but for now we want to get the most of it out of the way so we can have enough room for boxing, etc. Just going to clean the stump out the way, get things rolling this way, see how it goes. As I was explaining before, you can sort of see why I did a cut 100mm back. See, we've chipped the concrete here, but it doesn't matter because it's on this side of the block. Don't know if you guys can see that, but see that now, which is pretty cool, that means we've still got a nice tidy edge along here. And this is gonna work really well for the rest of the job because we don't know when we're actually gonna be pouring this patio. We might be doing it with the other slabs, or we might wait till the end, so we're not going to damage it. It's our two minds in the moment, so the longer we're able to leave this edge tidy, the better. So we were just literally trying to get this last bit of concrete out of here. We were using our bar to lever against it, and we don't have to be careful about anything, so super stoked about that. But you can see we've pretty much got the pad ripped out, which is mean. Both diggers, I think the little yellow digger, oh, not the bedtime story. Aiden's favourite, eh?
Yeah, you little yellow digger that could.
There's a bigger yellow digger. But yeah, so now we're just pretty much going to clear, we're done. I think we're done for the day nearly, almost. We'll have a sweep up, a tidy up, and we don't really need to hang around because I'm just going to clear all this out. Really, eh? Unless he wants us to do something. But yeah, like it's pretty good ground.
Yeah. How many water pipes has Aiden destroyed? Like 2 for 2?
That's more than that, bro. Sweet, so we're just about all done for the day, but I just want to quickly mark out roughly where the building is actually going, just so Aiden knows where to clear all the soil from, all the topsoil. So we've got 3.4 off the edge of the pool, approximately. So if you guys can see that, 3.4, and then the overall distance is about 6 meters. So we're gonna go 3.4 and 9.4. And then 6 meters.